In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to run 2 GPUs in DaVinci Resolve. Before we begin, there's one important thing to know. This setup requires the studio version of DaVinci Resolve. If you're using the free version, the multi-GPU option you need may not be available, so make sure you have the studio version installed before trying to follow these steps. Once you're inside DaVinci Resolve, go to the top left corner of the screen and click on DaVinci Resolve. From that menu, select Preferences. This is where Resolve stores the main system settings, including the options related to hardware performance. After the Preferences window opens, go to the System section, then look for the Memory and GPU area. This is the part of the settings where DaVinci Resolve lets you manage how your computer's graphics hardware is being used. If your system has more than one GPU installed, this is where you'll be able to control that. Inside the GPU configuration settings, the first thing you need to do is turn off GPU selection. This is important because if GPU selection is enabled, DaVinci Resolve may be locked to a specific setup and won't let you manually choose multiple GPUs the way you want. Disabling that option gives you access to the manual controls. Once GPU selection is turned off, you should be able to see the available GPUs listed there. If you have 2 GPUs, you can select both so DaVinci Resolve can use them together. And if your system has more than 2 GPUs installed, you can check more than one here as well, depending on how many you want Resolve to use. This setting can help improve performance in certain workflows, especially if you're working with heavy effects, high-resolution footage, or more demanding color grading tasks. Just keep in mind that the exact performance boost can vary depending on your system, your GPU models, your drivers, and the kind of project you're editing. After making your changes, take a moment to review the selection and make sure the correct GPUs are enabled. That way, DaVinci Resolve is set up to use the hardware you want, and that's it. The key things to remember are that you need the studio version. You need to go into Preferences under System and Memory and GPU, and you need to turn off GPU selection before choosing more than one GPU. Once that's done, DaVinci Resolve can be configured to run with 2 GPUs, or even more if your system supports it.